Papa, you're gonna go see the vet tomorrow. Are you excited? I think that means yes, guys.
Organize. Every other day I organize.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today, Mr. Cairo is having his first veterinary appointment and we're actually running a little bit late. I'm gonna try and get him to walk a little bit because earlier today he pissed outside, but he did not poop outside. And we need a stool sample, right, Papa? Look, he does not look so happy to be going, but he doesn't want to stay home. So I'm gonna get him in the car, try and get him to poop, and then we'll see you guys again when we get there. All right, so we just got in the car and he doesn't have a little seatbelt yet. I have to order it. Cairo, you ready? You ready? All right, and I'm having, you know, my little matching jacket. It looks like his fur. Period. All right, so I'm gonna be driving there now. It's about 8 minutes away from the house, thank God. It shouldn't take me long. I decided to put him in the back seat because usually I'll put him in the passenger seat, but he would try and jump on my neck as I'm driving. Oh, look at that. Jump on my neck while I'm driving, and that is not safe for me or him, so we had to switch it up today. Look at him. He wants to be as close to me as possible. Like, what is this? Cairo, you belong at the back, sweetie. I don't know what's going on, but I'm just gonna put this phone down because I feel like with him moving around in the back, I can't really record and drive and take care of him at the same time. So yeah. Change of plans. So he started crying really bad and he was trying and attempting to come to the front seat. So Cairo, he made it to the front seat, guys. So I guess, I mean, we're almost here, so I might as well just let him stay.
Sam, we are going to give some vaccines, and then at the end I'll walk you through everything.
Okay.
You ready? That was weird. Look. Oh. Go ahead. Yeah, there's more. It's coming.
For it.
That's my fingers. Down there.
That's in the hand.
He would lick everything.
I see.
He said, food is one thing I like. I'm shy, but I love food.
Good.
We can use that to our advantage.
Yeah.
What is that, like?
A little bit of wet food.
Okay. Oh, yes. I do want to say, sometimes I think he'll be scratching at his ear.
Okay. Is it one ear in particular, or?
Sometimes it's both ears, but
Okay.
he does do like this. He'll shake his head a
Okay.
lot.
Oh, and we were scooting a little too.
Okay. There's some little fingers. They're kind of messy though. So
Papa?
just like the rest of his body, he has a lot of fur that sits right at the beginning of these ears. So it's kind of holding on to some debris in there.
Mm-hmm.
I can show you what I'm seeing. Oops.
The thing is, when I hold him with my hand, sometimes I use a Q-tip.
Mhm.
If you pick him up from the floor and use your hand and do it, he'll stand still.
Like
But
that.
yeah, he'll stand still like while you do
Oh, I
it.
got it.
When you do it while he's sitting, he won't sit still.
Okay.
Take his leverage away.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say it sounds just like a puppy. Yeah, so when I'm actually looking down in here, they're pretty red and irritated, so I do think he has a little ear infection.
Okay.
So what I'll do is I'll run a sample of this debris. I basically look at it under a microscope to see what am I finding. So is it bacterial? Is it fungal? Is it mites? And then what we'll do is we'll get in there, we'll give them a good clean. But I'm
Okay.
also gonna pluck out all this fur because
Okay.
it's basically just hanging onto all that debris.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, and I looked it up on YouTube, and they were telling me to take something and then pull it out, and I was just like,
It's not, you don't just pull. You use like hemostats and twist it so it slowly pulls it out and it doesn't
Yeah.
hurt as bad and then it just comes out.
Oh, okay,
We'll
yeah,
do it for you
It
today.
looked like a wax to me, and I was like, oh no, that looks painful.
Let me see his belly. Let me see your belly. Here's our belly. Other end. Is that Yeah, he's like, where's the
Need
food?
some more of those treats that were done.
He's very cute. Your tail hasn't stopped.
He's happy. He usually shakes his butt when he's happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's very cute. All right, so now we're gonna give some vaccines.
Okay.
So instead of the Bordetella,
I did tell her.
Oh, never mind. So I am gonna give rabies.
Okay.
I did math in my head wrong, apparently. When you said 4 months, I went 12 weeks. Okay.
Yeah, 4 months and
That
4
was-
weeks,
yeah,
so
that's
that
a
makes
little
like what? Yeah.
We have them under 21 weeks, I believe.
Yes. Here, look. There's your treats.
I do need them standing. There's one.
Papa, you're doing so good.
Two.
He said, as long as I have food, you can do whatever you want to me.
There's three. Good job,
Good
sir.
serve, little man.
Good boy, Papa.
And then I'm gonna take a 10.
I'm so glad you saved some of that.
And how often is he scooting?
So I was saying that when I first got him, I noticed that he was scooting on the carpet.
Okay.
And I noticed that, okay, that's probably an issue. Let me look it up.
Okay.
And so it was the worms.
Gotcha. Yep. It
And
fits that.
then I gave him some of the thing and it did go away. Because
Okay.
I noticed that he would try and lick his rear as well.
Okay.
Because I saw the worms and while waiting for the dewormer to come in the mail,
Mhm.
I went ahead and like after I'll take him out, I'll use like his wet wipes and
Sure.
wipe his
Clean.
butt so that the
Okay.
eggs are not at least like around.
Right. And that's usually what's most itchy. Yep.
Yeah.
And the scooting's gotten better then.
Yeah. So after
Okay.
that, the scooting stopped, but
Good.
I noticed that he would shake a lot.
So he looks beautiful. I'm gonna put him on the ground now. I don't want you jumping. So you have had dum-dums do that.
Oh no, he's not gonna jump.
So as far as his weight, he's at a beautiful weight. He's at 7.5 pounds. Temperature was very normal. It was 101, which is normal for dogs.
Okay.
His heart and lungs sound beautiful. Those ears, as I mentioned, I do think are infected. They're pretty red in there. I did get some debris.
Approximately 10 hours later.
So guys, we're back home now. I did have to take care of a few things and I took myself a little nap, went to the gym, and now we're here. I just wanted to give you guys a rundown on what happened at that vet's office because guys, like I didn't get to record the last part of what happened, but after I'm leaving, you know, everything looks good. Mr. Cairo had an ear infection. I did let the vet know that he sometimes does like toddle a little bit with his ear. And so sometimes I like massaging the back of his ear like this. And I noticed that he really, really liked it. But I knew that he kept on like scratching his ear. But yeah, he just has like irritation in his ear. So they did prescribe us some ear drops, which I'm gonna get into as the video goes on. Boom. After the vet appointment, I leave. I grab Cairo and they give me the documents. I leave to the front where I'm supposed to make an appointment for 2 weeks to come back to give them a proper stool sample. And then so they give me the bill. They give me the bill. Baby, you see me? You see me? They give me the bill and it says $389. And I'm just like, did he break a leg? Did he break an arm? Like, what's going on? So I'm going to give it a rundown and I'm just looking at the different charges that these people gave me. I always keep everything documented in files, as you guys can see kind of back there. So this is Cairo's file. The examination was $70. Lepto vaccine distempler. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't even know what it is, but she was saying that it's necessary for them to have, especially as puppies. So he got 3 vaccines that day, which includes like the vaccine for rabies and influenza vaccine for like the flu and stuff like that. And because he's gonna be around like my nieces and nephews sometimes, especially, and even myself, and my boyfriend who works with kids, I want to make sure that there's nothing that we can get from him that can be negatively affecting the people around us. Listen to this. Mind you, I didn't give them the fecal sample that I took that morning because they said that it was not time yet. So they went ahead and charged me for the fecal sample anyway, saying that, oh, I'm gonna do it next week anyway, so I wouldn't have to pay again. So they're like collecting all of the payments at one time. That was kind of weird. Then I'm going down and I see ear cytology. So I'm asking for a breakdown on like, you know, what they're charging me for. So ear cytology is just them putting the microscope in his ear to see what's going on. That's what they call ear cytology. And for that, they charge $50. I could have went to go get a microscope from Walmart and check myself. And then I noticed that they charged me for ear plucking and nail trim. This may not happen at every vet's office, but this is something that you guys should probably look out for, because at the end of the day, like, that's how a lot of organizations or medical facilities, that's how they kind of get you. They kind of will try and offer to do a lot of stuff for you without telling you that, hey, like, we charge for this, so do you still want it? After they checked his ears and noticed that it was irritated, the doctor was telling me like, oh yeah, most of the time it's irritated. And I was like, yeah, I try to get in there myself with that little Q-tip. You guys know what I'm trying to say. So she goes, oh yeah, it's so easy to like take the hair out. We're going to go ahead and clean his ear out, meaning to pluck his ear. And then we're gonna administer the first dose of the prescription that they wrote me. And I was just like, okay. And then he was like, oh, I noticed that like his nails are a little bit sharp. Do you mind if we clip them? And I was like, oh yeah, sure, like go ahead. Whole time, these people, okay, charged me $30 to cut his nails. Whole time I had bought like a nail clipping kit, okay, already home. They just offered to do it, so I thought it was like a courtesy thing. No, when you go to your vet's office, especially like if you're first time like going to that veterinary's office, make sure that they don't get you like anything. Like if they offer to do anything for you, make sure you ask them, oh yeah, so how much it costs? Because yeah, you're gonna end up like me and never again. Yeah, so they charged me also for the ear plucking. I didn't ask you to do it. You offered and I just said okay. But for the ear plucking, they charged me $30 to tweeze, just to pull hair from my dog's ear. So I say this to say, the experience at the vet's office, to be honest, I was thinking about it for like a day, and then I was just like, I just don't feel like what they did was right. I felt like played in a way. So I went ahead and I was just like, I'm really even thinking about it now, calling them just to kind of tell them like, hey, next time. I just felt that I was just kind of misdirected or misled, especially after looking at some of my charges on my bill. But to be honest, guys, this was just like a learning lesson. I probably wouldn't make this mistake again later on in life, but it's a learning lesson and it is what it is. As far as the bill though, we do have insurance for Papa. So the insurance is supposed to cover most of the fee as long as we're paying our deductible every month. So I did go ahead and file a claim on the insurance. And I guess the way that the pet insurance works is that you get the insurance, you're paying every month, and then after that, it's just kind of like a regular insurance. So if there's something wrong and you need anything, you just file a claim. They'll just let me like upload documents that I got from the vet, and then I believe they said like 2 to 3 business days you have your refund back into your account. I think they give you a certain amount for like the whole year. I think for us it's like $500 for the whole year, and after you pass that $500, they pay for 75%. So that's pretty good. And I'm gonna leave information for the pet insurance down below in the description area. Guys, if you guys are gonna get a pet, I highly recommend that you guys do get pet insurance. Sometimes some veterinary places, they offer their own insurance, but just because they offer it doesn't mean it's the best one for you. So I do recommend that you do shop around. Yeah, guys, I just literally spent my electricity bill on your ass in one day, and that's crazy. So if we treat these dogs and animals like our kids, mind your business, because at the end of the day, like, you spend money on the people that you love and you care about, so we're gonna spend money on Papa. and he's gonna return the love back to you. Yeah, that is our experience. First day at the vet, Papa, how did you feel? How did you feel? I felt good. He absolutely loved it. I think he really loved the part when they were giving him the wet food. I don't really give him wet food, I give him dry food. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support that you guys have been showing my channel lately. I really, really appreciate it. If you guys have not updated yourself or caught up on any of my older videos or prior videos, go and check out the channel. There's plenty of videos for you guys to watch and stay entertained. Thank all of you guys who did subscribe to Cairo's Instagram. I did see the love from the 2 posts that he has already on there. Say thank you, Papa. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for watching my channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one.